Okay, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the update video. I am back from Wendover. Very fun trip. Took $300 out there, $340 if you count my bet on the Super Bowl. And that really panned out for me. And it did very, very well, and I'm very, very happy for that. But then I lost. I'm probably down about 250 or so. So I came back with around 100. I think 80 actually. So 80 is the final number I came back with. I went down to 3. It'd have to be 3. No, it'd have to be 240. Makes sense. No, 2. I can't do math. Whatever 340 minus 80 is, that's how much I lost by. But I will say that most of it was because of Duke, especially. Some NCAA parlay bets. If you don't know what those are, it's pretty much if I were to bet on Duke to win, and I only had that as the first bet, I would only win because they were an overdog. I would only win like $2 or $3, depending. If I put $10 up, I would only win $2 or $3. Now, if I put Duke and Oregon and Michigan State to win all three of them are going to win their first games, even though they're like all overdogs, right? I would earn $70 because it's like a multiplier. That's what a parlay bet is. It's a multiplier. So I did a lot of those, and I really got 2 out of 3 right on all of those. Duke was the big one. That was the one that I needed to pan out and win. I spent 20 on a 14 parlay bet, and that's the one I didn't get. It's the one that screwed me over. I thought for sure that Duke had Mercer, but hey, Mercer came out and rocked them, which is unfortunate. Lost me $20. It could have won me $240. So it would have really, I would have been up on the trip already. Other than that, I lost another 70 playing a poker tournament, but that was a 70 I thought that I was going to lose. It was a necessary loss to me. I feel like it was necessary because I needed to play a poker tournament in real life. The difference is astronomical. If you've always played online and you've never played live, it is so different. It's unbelievably different. Your confidence is shattered. The first 3-4 hands, you're trying to feel out the table. You're trying to see people, what they're doing. You have no backhand history. You don't see the patterns the same as you do. You have to get used to seeing your chips and knowing what your chip stack is at. There were 2 or 3 times when I looked down and my chips were lower than what I thought they were. That the blinds and the antes just scoop and scoop and scoop, and it's harder to see it when you're live. I'll talk more about this when I do actually play poker, and there is an update to that. So if you play on my poker, I will be playing tomorrow at some point. I'll be playing poker and I'll be recording poker. I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna fix the problem of it cutting out, so I might not record the first, say, 20 minutes of poker. I'll record right when I get a good hand or right when I want to play. There's some different techniques that I learned and that I want to use and that I want to hopefully catch up on. Like I said, that $70 was well spent. Great experience. So that will be tomorrow on Sunday. Sunday, eventually, I will be online playing poker. Most likely later in the day, about midday. I want to get done before The Walking Dead, 7 East, so it'd be 9 Eastern. I want to be done by 9 Eastern. So I'll probably pick a tournament at about 3 Eastern at the soonest, and 5 Eastern at the latest. So in between those 2 time periods. If you don't know what time that is for you, just kind of go off in New York City's time. Look that up somewhere. What is the time in New York City? And then just relate that to yourself. So about 3 Eastern at the earliest, 5 Eastern at the latest for that poker tournament. That will be on Sunday because I have that day off and I work the Monday. So I want to have it done and ready to go by Tuesday for release. I need to do Raw still, so that's another big reason why I am trying to get that done tomorrow instead. So instead of worrying about poker tomorrow, I'll worry about wrestling, and I'll catch up on wrestling. I've been gone for a week. It's so much to catch up on, although I will say I've caught up on Once Upon a Time in Wonderland, which is kind of the spin-off of Once Upon a Time, and they've got Aladdin. They've got pretty much like Jafar and the whole Wonderland group in there, the Tweedles, the Jabberwocky, which is an amazing character. There's just so much going on in that TV show, especially right now. I did read reports that it's not meant to be a show that lasts very long, so I'm wondering if what has happened in the past 2 or 3 episodes is just prepping them to go with the other group in the normal Once Upon a Time, which would be awesome. I would love it. I would love to see them interact with each other. I think it would add a lot to the show, and I think it's a brilliant idea. I think it's a great idea if you have a successful... I mean, if you imagine Lost, right? So instead of doing the Flash sideways, or the people coming to, like, imagine one season before the people came and rescued, like, Claire and Jack and all those people. Like, I think it might have been, like, season 4 or season 5 that they got rescued. I think it was season 4. So imagine during season 3, they had another show, same channel, different day, probably same time slot or so, 7 p.m., and you just have them building up these characters, and then they go, oh, this show has been in preparation for Lost the whole time, they're going to Lost. And then you see them show up, you know who they are. I think it's a brilliant idea. It gives you a lot of backstory, and it gives you a lot of information. I think that's something that Lost could have done. And I think it's something that Once Upon a Time is doing very, very well. It's keeping it interesting, which is very odd, because they've been to Wonderland, they've been to Neverland, they've been to Human Land, they've been all the way back in Frankenstein's land, they've been pretty much anywhere you can think of, and they're running out of places to go, and now they're in the Wizard of Oz. So it's just, what's next? What else is there to do? There is not much left for you now. Pretty much the Enchanted Forest is where all the fairy tales live, like Snow White and Cinderella. So, like, you know, there's just not very many characters that are going to be able to have worlds that you can go and explore. So you're going to have to think of new storylines. And I think that what they're doing on Once Upon a Time in Wonderland is prepping for Once Upon a Time, and I think it's brilliant. So please check that show out. It's stunning what they've done in the past couple episodes. I thought it was a really slow show to start out, the first 8 episodes, but I watched episode 8, 9, I think it was 9 and 10. I watched 3 episodes, and all of them have character development. I think 2 of them kill off major characters. I don't know. I was really sad to see him go as well. So, it was very interesting, very exciting. It reminded me a lot of Lost, the old school Lost, where, hey, this episode, these 2 are dead. Whoa, why? What did they do? Like, it was just very strange. So yeah, not a whole lot on this update. Updated you on my Wendover happenings. I updated you on... I guess I could do the NCAA, right? Who'd you guys pick if you're playing the NCAA bracket challenge? Obviously, none of you won the $1 million Yahoo Ted Turner whatever giveaway guy. He had, if you get a perfect bracket, he was going to give away $1 billion, and no one got a perfect bracket. They didn't even escape the second round, which is a good thing, because I was upset when I lost it. So who do you got? I want to know. Who do you have? I, personally, have Michigan State winning it all against Arizona, which isn't a very bad pick, apparently. I don't know anything about college basketball. I only watch it when it's March Madness, and I just kind of feel things out. I read the bios, I see the points per game, and I feel things out my own way. The person who I am feuding with at the moment, my return missionary friend, I beat him at the Super Bowl, and I was like, hey, you're talking about college basketball. I know nothing about college basketball. I bet I could beat you in a bracket. And I signed up, and he had Duke going to the Final 2. So I feel like I'm in a pretty good spot, and I'm going to overtake him. It's going to be good. It's going to be very interesting. It's going to be great fun. It's going to be really, really good fun. March Madness always is. The only thing I don't like about Wendover is again, the smoke, the constant noise. Although I was out there during the week this time, and it was a much better experience being out there during the week. It was slower, it was less busy. The poker tournament that I was in, I will talk about in a lot of detail and a lot of depth on my my poker video. But I will say that out of 16 people, I placed 8th. My brother and his friend placed 9th and 7th right when we got onto that final table. It was great. It was really good. I outlasted my older brother in my first tournament ever. They're not tournament players, but it was surreal. It was surreal sitting down, playing poker, and there was some good beats, there was some bad beats, there was some good plays by me, bad plays by me, and there was a paraplegic man. So that's definitely a story you're going to want to listen to. So I don't know, a lot of good stuff. The food was pretty good. The only thing I didn't like were the buttermilk pancakes. They looked good, but they weren't that great. Other than that, I mean, good college basketball weekend. Looking forward to coming back to my shitty normal life of going to work 8 hours a day, coming home, going to work on YouTube stuff for another 4 or 5 hours, and then not having enough time to watch all the TV you want to watch. And then going to bed and doing it all again the next day. It is great. No, it's not. But hey, everyone starts somewhere. Baby steps, pay your dues, all those such things. And, I don't know, I think I'll play a little NBA. I think I'll play a little NBA today. And, again, I think the consensus update from last week is on Twitch to broadcast some NBA stuff. And I think it would be brilliant. Because that's the series that I kind of dropped. And I wouldn't mind showing off my player stuff. It'd be kind of fun. So, you know, I don't think there'll be any, like, penalty for it. So I might get that set up. I might play a game a week or so. I don't know. I'll figure something out. We'll try to gain a Twitch fan base. And we'll try to get things going. So, another week, another dollar, another day, another month, another year. Just keeps going on and on and on. Life is funny, isn't it? Alright, well, let me know how you guys are doing. Any questions? I mean, Assassin's Creed has been doing wonderfully. I haven't even looked at the numbers yet, but I haven't heard any complaints, so that's good. So let me know what you guys think. I'm going to catch up on all my podcasts now. I'm going to watch the Michigan State game. They're my team. They need to win. And that being said, Derek D. Ginger King, checking out.